Hello, my friends. Welcome. Welcome. It's been a few days since I saw you guys. I was trying to find the words to communicate what's happening in the Diddy trial, and it took me like 3 full days. So here we are. But now I'm excited to announce that I've been journaling every day. Hey class, thanks for your help. And I have an accountability buddy, and it's opened some space. So I'm going to explain all that's happening, but right now is a little more time sensitive. There is some stuff going on. So this is what we're doing today. We're totally switching subjects. It's not really though. I have about 3 or 4 videos that I've been adjusting. They just don't feel right, but they're just explaining what mkultra is. What's the difference between mkultra and black magic? Surprisingly, not much. And where we're going today needed some extra guidance. I've already called in the quarters and set sacred space. I'm not nervous right now. I feel a little starstruck, which is like very, very 16-year-old me. There's a home that I saw like last year. And I'll find the link, the original link. It's a kid, you know, those guys that go into abandoned buildings. Well, it was Diddy and an abandoned mansion that Diddy had. And when I was in there, all I could feel was Biggie. I'm like 10 years younger than Biggie, that crew. So this is like right in my prime, freshman years in frat houses with Biggie. Like, I feel like we're friends. I mean, who doesn't love Biggie? So in that house, this was about a year ago, I felt like I could feel Biggie. And I was putting together one of the videos I broke them down between like what Diddy is doing straight up is following the formula for programming, right down to like the steps. There's 4 steps to it. I laid it all out. Then there's another one about black magic and mkultra. What's the difference? Names. That's literally the difference. And so I laid that out. Then the thing is, we can go into Diddy with compassion. Actually, one of our dear friends reminded me of this at class the other night, that hurt people hurt people. And I always say this, like, people who touch children or whatever depravity there are have been touched. I've been saying that forever. And as a survivor, and I'm not putting that in quotes, I don't like to identify as that. I feel empathy for it and all. But you hear the girls in the Diddy world, and they had everyone's story is different. So touch people, hurt people. Angry people are the bodyguard of fear. Anger is the bodyguard of fear. I'm in the program. These are little things you learn. So today, I finished the 3rd video that hopefully will be ready by the time you guys see this. And Biggie. Excuse me. He has to wear purple. If anyone knows the symbology, I'm sure purple is like purity, connection to divine. So this is the closest to purple I could get. This is because we're going to go to that mansion that I will post in here, so you'll be able to watch what I could see. And Big came through. And I think it's because I've been journaling up every day. And so I was creating space. Plus, I think one of my jobs here or something, because it's been a huge block, is communication. But communicating this whole debauchery, I mean, they had it in the Greek times. come on, they had orgies in the bathhouses. Like, this is not new behavior. And the programming isn't either. That's straight from Atlantis. It's in hieroglyphs on the walls and stuff. It's been here forever. And America gets to really buckle down. So Biggie came through. So, of course, I was listening to some Hypnotize Me. And we are going to go to this house. There's a little girl there. When we walk through this house, so if you can remote view, then you can do it with me. If you can't, I'm going to put it on here. We're walking, and the kid, there's a man, he's probably like my age, I have no idea. He's an explorer, so and the electricity's still on. So he's walking through this mansion. I've watched it before, so Biggie was, excuse me, my heartbeat's still for Biggie. I mean, that voice. So I don't know how it happened, but I started channeling. And it was really cool. I was getting them in song lyrics. And it was so cool. But anyway, I was getting it, and there's a room. So just so you guys know, if you're ever in a hotel or you're in a room, this usually happens in like in nice hotels and etc. They have mirrors that are like a hallway. Those are energy traps, and I'm not kidding. When I was learning magic, I learned the dark side, then I learned the light side. Well, I kind of learned them all at the same time, but for black magic, you use mirrors, and that works perfect for everything that you're looking for. In white magic, the mirrors are much more sparse. In my experience, they're a little more sparse. Well, there's a mirror room. So there's also this little 10-year-old girl. Oh, this is already 7 minutes. For all of those who don't, welcome, everyone, welcome. We might be doing 2 intros right now. There's a little girl named Ava, and I was getting her energy, and I just thought that it was like some depravity, which they've also been doing since ancient times. Like, humanity does not change. That's why we're here. The mimicry's got to stop. And there's this little girl named Eva. Well, Diddy and I'm guessing it's probably like Oprah, who did get federal charges. This happened in 2012, I think. I'll find those papers. She got, I think, federal charges for afternoon trafficking her all-girls school. So charges for afternoon trafficking her all-girls school. So I think that this little girl, he introduced her on Instagram, which I don't watch or care. I think Diddy's no biggie. Let's get that straight. Diddy's a scared, broken little boy. His mother, in my personal humble opinion, I heard she was his pimp. I've also seen the documentary that she had these freak-offs when he was a little boy. That's not normal. Well, I mean, I guess everyone's normal is different. That's not my normal. And there's this little girl, Ava. And I'm not getting her on this side, which is probably fine. But she is with Biggie. And they are waiting for me to continue this. There's something that I can read out loud, but it doesn't feel right to read it out loud yet. Okay, so welcome, everyone. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thanks for coming. I have been working on explaining mkultra, the Monarch program, black magic, explaining explaining that Diddy was straight up, I think he's a handler and an asset, which means he's like recruiting, obviously. And I have a book that explains the formula. And Illuminati means God of light. They hijacked that word. Lucifer is the God of light too. They hijacked that word. And there is something that we're going to do. Okay, here we go. I've already set sacred space and called in the quarters. I'll leave that up for our friends or something. I've already set sacred space, called in the quarters. I'm going to call Archangel Michael and Metatron. We're going to a dark place. And so we are going to clear this. Even the sage didn't want to join us. So I called in Archangel Michael on the south, Kuan Yin and Isis on the west, the Magdalena clan on the east, Raphael in the north. I'm sorry, Metatron in the north, and Raphael is our bouncer. We're going to do a 5-card spread. It's called the Unfinished Verse. The first card that we're going to pull is the loop. Okay. Oh, okay. I have to get into a rhythm. Oh, he must speak in, rhymes. He raps. Okay, so I have to get a channel my inner rapper. All right, so this is going to be a 5-card pull on the energy of a mansion that Diddy owned on the back of Biggie's money. Biggie has a daughter. I'm learning a lot that I didn't know before. And there's something that has to do with the money. It was built on Biggie's money. And there were soul fragments. I've done a sweep. I've cleared a lot of them. There's a tunnel entrance, shocker. That's I think it's like the back, when you're looking at it, back right-hand corner. And so we've already talked to the house. She's invited us in. We asked permission. We invited any soul fragments, any trapped souls that are in the loop. And we're going to do a 5-card spread on the house. Biggie is holding the portal open. There's a portal that's like been bottlenecked or something. It's not necessarily it's an energy node. It's on, of course, a ley line. All right, so this spread's going to reveal the loop, the lock, the voice, the release key, and the new frequency. All right, the first card we're going to pull is what pattern is holding them or the house in place? What pattern is holding them or the house in place? Gotta hurry up. The moon. The pattern that's holding them in place is the moon. Yeah. Okay, the next question is the lock. What keeps this energy sealed or hidden? This is card number 2. This is the lock. Oh, can you guys see it? Oh, great. All right, I gotta go. I might have to come back.
We can't go down there. No, fish can't go down.
2 of Cups in reverse. Okay, we're back. I had to take a break. There was an intense game of hide and seek outside my house. So We are pulling 5 cards. The first card that we pulled is the loop. What pattern is holding them or the house in place? The next card is the lock. What's keeping this energy sealed or hidden? We've gotten the moon and the page. So the moon is our secrets that are never coming out. That's mystical. And the page is a child. So this is like the innocence of a child, the perhaps something actually of a child. It's like what's keeping it here is the coercion. So they were speaking like they would speak to a child and not raging. It's not like the Knight of Cups that's coming in. I'm sorry, the Knight of Swords that's coming in and can kill everyone. He's just the innocence of a child. The next question, is the voice. What truth needs to be spoken now? Six of Wands in reverse. Still doesn't feel right to read these in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. The next card. I don't know if that feels right. I'm still debating if it feels right to flip it. Leave it. We'll just leave it. Okay. Next one. The release key. What energy or action will set them free? Five of Cups. Oh, speaking the truth, probably. And releasing the grief. Like, for example, Gene Deal, I'm obsessed with him lately. He carries a lot of grief from the night Biggie died, and the release key, what energy or action? Probably needing a safe space. Okay, the new frequency is going to be our 5th card. The new frequency, what gets to grow in the space once it's been cleared? Ten of Cups. 9 of Cups. He's the fat happy man. This, if it was in reverse, well, it can be complacency, but it's also like content, happy. He's worked hard for his money. Or had someone else. He's a smart investor. Here's a battle. All right, so let's call Biggie back in. They're all here. Even John, our friend, because it's still a ley line. It's still land. Once we release it, it helps. Can. Let's do some Ashley at the Reckoning. Let's use some of her Whispers of the Unsolved. Okay. I'm going to do an in conclusion because I need to do a soul retrieval for Ava. So I don't want to leave this energy out. I want to close this door and then open that one. So we're going to do a quick in conclusion. The first question was let me just read it because I don't want to screw it up. The loop. What's holding this energy there? And we have the moon. This is illusion, delusion, manipulation. We don't see the whole truth. We're just getting the parts of it. And the house was a mirror maze where truth was distorted and pain was glamorized. So this is like what's holding this cycle, the mimicry cycle. This number 2 was the page. This is the lock. The lock has been weaponized. This is gentle. Like a little boy, he's offering a gift. Cups in general, very like flowing water. They're not fire and they're not air blowing it around, just very gentle. So the tenderness, like the promises, what is all that glitters is in gold. Like Cassie was promised a fake career and he trapped her. This is like, he didn't go, this coercion didn't start with fists, it started with hugs. And then the next one that we pulled was the voice. This is the silent survivor. So what needs to happen? This is the voice. This was in reverse. The silent survivor. The children were paraded but not protected. Oh, I just found a video of kids at a Diddy party. The bodyguards who saved lives but lost their truth. The voices that never got their moments to speak. Biggie had said, they clapped while we bled. Ava, I thought if I was perfect, it would stop. The next one is the release key. What needs to happen? Grief, speaking, speak your truth. Like, feel these feelings. We're not taught how to process feelings. This generation's much better, but my generation, for example, everything was always fine. Everything was always fine. There was no depth. I didn't know how to process. That's how you get addictions. Well, you can be born, if there are generations ahead of you, grandparents or whatever, that have addiction problems, alcoholism or drugs. They don't break it. Somebody has to complete that cycle. So that's why every little thing that you do helps the generations ahead of you and the generations behind you. So addictions start because there's a pain that you don't have the tools to process. So drugs, alcohol, whatever, whatever it is becomes your your crutch. So speaking, feeling the feelings, releasing this pain. It's not yours to carry anymore. You don't have to do it. This is sacred grief as a portal. Real raw mourning is what breaks this curse. It turns away from what's lost and finally sees what's worth saving. Biggie. Oh, this is when Biggie said, you can cry, mama. That's the way out. Biggie loved his mom. Okay, and then the new frequency was the Nine of Cups. This is like happy fat, the fat old man. He's a leader. Everything's good in his world. He's content. This is the return to joy. True wish fulfillment. The souls are safe. They're not being watched. They're not fractured. They can all have their parts back. This is peace, not performance. This is where the revolution becomes real. And Tupac was there and he said, this was always, did Pac have a song about the word revolution? I wonder if this is in his song. This was always the revolution. Y'all just didn't know it looked like this. They speak, I like the way they speak. Okay, so we're going to so now we're closing that door. I'm going to pause you. We're going to do an Ava channel, soul retrieval channel. And then we're going to move into the next part of this. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you next time.